What is fodder is basically we're using barley seed to feed our horses. You can sprout almost any type of feed, legumes especially, in the system. We are feeding barley seed, and twice a week I sprinkle on black oil sunflower seeds, and twice a week I've used a additive called fenugreek, which bolsters the protein values and works on autoimmune. It's an anti-carcinogenic, antioxidant, and bolsters their immune systems. The fodder, the barley seed sprouts in 6 days, and so do all the others that I've combined with it at that point in time. And it's just a nice, lush green, consistent feed for the horses year-round, grown hydroponically in this system. And it's been a large benefit to me because, again, I have now no longer buying dry cobs and extruded feeds that are basically a dead food source, and I'm now feeding my horses a pre-digested live food source. That
you will see that the huge health benefits in all of the animals. It's just such a more natural way to feed your animals. Animals were designed to eat grass. They're not designed to eat processed, dry, dead feeds.
Hi, my name is Lisa Gilmore, and I've had the pleasure of heading up a several-month case study on fodder solutions with several test horses that were offered to me from Fieldstone Riding Club in Moore Park, California. I'm just here today to share a few of the advantages and some of the wonderful things that we've seen. We have picked a couple of the toughest horses in the barn that were having cribbing issues, were having stomach issues, parasite issues, and we started the study with full body blood chemistries, and we were overseen by a local veterinarian, and started with horses that were very difficult. And I had one horse that turned out his blood work showed a high parasite level, and he was the horse that when you walked in his stall he wanted to kick your head in, or you walked by and he wanted to take your face off. The vet initially told me, Lisa, you need to go ahead and treat him with ranitidine. He is very uncomfortable. And I asked him for 2 weeks, and we started him on fodder solution, and in 2 weeks this horse was an entirely different horse. His trainer, Michelle Piscina, has said things like he's magnificent, he has a smile on his face, he's awake. Some of the things we've seen in this is hydration. Our horses prior to starting the program were drinking 16 to 18 gallons of water a day, and today on fodder solutions they're drinking 4 to 6 gallons and 8 to 10 on a heavy work day. Hydration is a big issue for us. As a result of that, colic is non-existent, laminitis is not a problem. We watch hydration. If you're a horse owner, that is a big, big issue. We've seen horses dapple in 2 weeks' time. We've seen horses wake up, be attentive. Our mare, who likes to chase horses in the ring, has calmed down. Our farriers are excited. Their hoof health has increased and gone through the roof. Their blood work has gone through the roof. We had a horse that was anemic, and in 6 weeks' time the anemia was gone. I can't say anything bad about this product. Being a horse owner and being involved in this case study and taking it from a scientific approach and looking at numbers and looking at what I see, the horses that have been on this study are far better off for it, and I was thrilled to be a part of it.
Lynn Strawman, who regularly feeds 30 prize gypsy horses, discusses the benefits she's seen in her horses since feeding with Fodder Solutions.
The biggest advantage that I've found to feeding Fodder Solutions, the feed, is that the horses are nutritionally sound. I see improved hoof health. I have much healthier hair coats, and they seem satisfied. They will eat their fodder and then go and lay down. A few hours later, the youngsters will get up and run and play and have a lot more energy, but without the fizz. Their stamina's improved, and I like the fact that I'm now giving my horses fresh green feed year-round, and that's the two biggest advantages I see to feeding the fodder. I've had horses a long time, a lot of different breeds, and I monitor their health and well-being by checking gums. You do like a pressure test to see flush, how fast. Nowadays, I just open up their mouths and the gums are so red and flushed, I know that they're getting all the iron and nutrients that they need, along with the fact that their hair coats are very, very healthy. I have people come to the ranch, and just recently, in fact, this one gal came up and she thought I'd bathed some of the horses that were in the stalls because we were getting ready to go to a show, so the assumption was that everybody in the stalls had been bathed, and I came out of the office and she made this comment to me. I go, oh, no, they haven't been bathed. And she just said, oh, and this is a layperson who has not been around horses a lot, and she was like, oh my gosh, I thought they'd all been shampooed and bathed because their hair coats are so soft and shiny. And that's what I've found that to be an absolute fact. When we were at the Fort Worth Stock Show showing just 2 weeks ago, I had people asking me, what do you feed your horses? Because our coats, no body clipping or anything, they were shorter in hair coat, shiny and healthy, and people were noticing the difference. And I was able to say, I feed fodder. And then the question was, what is fodder?
The biggest benefits of the system are economics. It's extremely economical to the way you're feeding now, and consistency. There's no fluctuations in feed, and the time you will spend in harvesting and just quickly rinsing the trays and reseeding is a lot less than current feed methods. And you will see that the huge health benefits in all of the animals. It's just such a more natural way to feed your animals. Animals were designed to eat grass. They're not designed to eat processed, dry, dead feeds.
Hi, my name is Katie Coquette. My favorite thing to do is to take a horse and make it the best possible. What I have found with fodder systems is something that is completely unbelievable. It gives your horse fresh grass, it gives him all the nutrients he needs, it balances his blood, gives him the essential amino acids, it's high in folic acid, and best of all, horses love this. There's no herbicides, there's no pesticides, it's grown in a controlled environment, and what the horses get is better than what they could get in nature. They're getting barley, flax, black sunflower seeds.
Ann and I built this hay building about 4 years ago at a cost of about $60,000. And we were storing in here approximately 10 tons of hay a year, again at a cost of about $25,000. Just in the hay and the supplement, it came out to about $5 per day per horse. With the implementation of the fodder machine, we wound up cutting the cost down to $1 a day per horse and no need for supplements. And as you can see by looking inside the building, we're down to that we only keep approximately 20 or 30 bales of hay available at any given time. Again, reducing the cost of feeding the horses each day.
The feed is free of chemicals and pesticides, free of weeds, so you can take this feed and throw it out anywhere and feed it anywhere, and you know that you're not spreading harmful chemicals, and your animals are getting the very best of feed every day.